What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. Spring is finally here in Australia. Oh, it feels so good to be warm again while working on the car. Today, massive update. So let's start right from the beginning. So, old car, we completely stripped it down. Took the engine out, we took the clutch pedal out and all the clutch lines. We put them in this car. We took all the goodies out, suspension, rear subframe and diff, with all the bushings and whatnot. Just anything that we could save from this car, all the electronics, the digital dash and everything, and we'll transfer them over to this car. And the stage that we're at with this car at the moment is so the new engine's in. Alright, I've started it. She kind of runs okay. She will be good. Guards are cut, wide body's fitted, suspension's fitted, new rear subframe reinforcements are in. Huge shout out to Shane Hill Motorsports, by the way, for setting those subframe reinforcements out. You're a legend. The reinforcements are amazing. So thank you for that. So wide body's on, just fitted at the moment. Seats are in, cage is in but needs to be bolted down. Shifter needs to be bolted down. Hydro's in but needs to be plumbed up. So it's been a massive effort so far. A lot of the hard work is done. Still need to put the drive shaft in, still need to put the dump pipe on, still need to put the exhaust on. So today, by the end of the day, I want to have this car very nearly finished. We're 1 week out from round 5 of the Vic Drift competition, which we're obviously competing in, and so this car needs to be done. We're getting a tune on Wednesday, today is Saturday, and then we're getting an alignment on Friday before we leave for Winton, which is 2.5 hours away. So today, pulling the wide body off, all of it, spraying it the correct colour, clearing it. It's a beautiful day, so it's perfect for that. We've got to put new lock adapters in because these ones are bent from hitting the wall. Got to make sure everything's locked down and tight. New spark plugs in, get the car running properly, downpipe on. I got to drill the oil return into the sump, so we're going to get all that done today, as much as we can at the inside as well. So we've come a long way and the car looks incredible, but we've still got a long way to go, so let's get this done. Can't wait to do the full reveal and show you guys the before and after photos. So we've got everything prepped. Gave it a quick light sand. Sitting here in the sun. Since it's black, it's going to be nice and warm, which will help the paint dry pretty quickly. We're going to give it a spray. So we've got literally just paint match in a can. So this is a match of the colour that we have of the BMW, which is a diamond Schwartz of some kind. And yeah, it comes up awesome, but you guys will see. Alright, next up, once it's dry, we do super gloss clear. And that's what makes it look super nice and shiny. Give it a quick good shake. Shiny.
Two hours later.
Alright, we've got all the parts sprayed. And it looks freaking awesome. Come out so good for a can job. so good. Alright, that's one big step going. Done. Now I need to do the oil return line into the sump so I can actually run the car, because at the moment if I run the car, oil just pours out the turbo, so not the best scenario. We're making a lot of progress. Oh, hello Mr. Turbo. Got the top radiator hose on, radiator's mounted, intercooler is mounted, got the thermo fan in there, everything's super nice and tidy, solid. So now it's just about buttoning everything up and then we can start it up. Alrighty, so we're about to do the oil drain. It's pretty simple, kind of hard to see down here, but we're just going to drill a fitting into the sump, as you'll see right now. So here's the fitting that we're going to be using. Here's the oil line. I've already done the routing for it, and so I literally just drill a hole in the sump about here. I was thinking about doing it here. I'll see if I can get it good. And then just thread the fitting in. Use a Christmas tree bit to go up in size to the size of the thread, which is a bit smaller, and then thread this in. And then pull it out, put some nylon tape around it, thread it back in, drain this oil because just in case any shavings have gone into it, and then we'll put new oil in it. I've never had a problem like this. I know some people think I'm crazy for doing it like this, but it works. Always wear safety glasses, because alloy shavings in your eyes is not fun. Boom. Now we do the Christmas tree bit, making sure not to go too big, otherwise we can't thread our fitting in. Alright, looks like we should be able to thread that in there. And of course the hose just goes there, so it's not rocket science. Some people get pretty intimidated by the oil return line, thinking it's super difficult, but this is the way I've done it on plenty of my cars. Never had a problem with it. And that is the oil return line fitted. Nice and tight. Beautiful. We've got that nylon thread tape around it as well, and I'll also run sealant just around the outside here, just for an extra precaution, but as she sits, she'll be sweet. So now we can get around to actually starting this thing properly. So I'm going to drop the oil that's in it at the moment, put some brand new oil in it, and then we'll start her up and see what the deal is with this engine and how she runs. Draining the old oil. Well, not so old actually, it's pretty new because I put it in recently, but don't want to risk having anything in it, so draining it. And then we'll put the new stuff in. It's always nerve-wracking starting something for the first time. New oil going in. It's time to fill her up with water and yeah, start it and run it up to temp. So it's a pretty exciting moment. It's got oil in it. So we're just going to see how she runs, if she smokes, if it's running on all 6 cylinders, lots of things. So today's just been a massively productive day. Alright, she's full of water. Time to start her up. Using the dodgy screwdriver technique. Don't actually know if this is a technique or not. Right, gotta have this relay plugged in, I forgot. Whoopsies. There we go. hear everything click. Woo! She runs! Mad! Alright, awesome. She runs. Super stoked. Now it's time to chuck the guards back on. So, yeah, let's do it. By the way, I hope you guys like my new trailer. Oh, and new truck. Yeah, decided to upgrade. And then, my girlfriend's brother crashed the Hilux. He rear-ended someone, so a little bit of damage. Should be right. Pull it back out, sell it to someone. Alright guys, time to wrap it up. It's been a massively successful day today. We got so much done. The engine's running awesome. Radiator's all plumbed up. Exhaust is in, drive shaft's in, wide body's painted, wide body's on. Still have to properly, completely bolt it up, but you can see the whole thing coming together. And it's just starting to look so damn good. So yeah, it's another day tomorrow. Making everything mint and good for the tune on Wednesday, and hopefully we'll get it driving under its own power tomorrow as well. I still have to bleed the clutch. That's the only thing I have to do to get it driving under its own power, and then I have to wire things up like the start button, the power switch, and all the other fun things. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at It's Mike Lake. Feel free to message me, ask me anything you want. I'm always keen for a chat. See you guys next episode, which will be really probably the day after you see this, or a couple of days after you see this. So cheers. Woo.